everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Melody, and this is Bagel Egg, and let's dig it. I had to shut the curtains because it's awful bright outside. And it's freezing here, big time. So, today's quick video is I tried to do this video like 2 or 3 times. I was supposed to post it this Wednesday, and I didn't. So, let's get into today's video. Today's video is going to be what can you plant for the end of January. No, you should not be starting your peppers or your tomatoes. At least not here at Grow Zone 7B. Don't mind my hair. So, what am I going to be planting? Today is Friday the 21st. I'm going to get this done over the weekend. And that is my cabbages, my broccoli, my cauliflower, and my kale. Why, you might ask? Well, 1, they don't like the heat. 2, I did this last year. If you get your cabbages and broccoli started now, I did last night do a couple broccolis. Let me see. 6, 12, 18. I did plant 18 broccolis. Okay. But it was also later, so I had to stop. Anyway, if you get your cabbages, broccolis, and cauliflowers planted now, they will greatly appreciate that because 1, they don't like the heat. 2, you won't have to deal with the bugs. And 3, you'll get an early harvest. So when you're ready to go and put your tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, eggplants, those types of things out there, this is when this batch will be pulled. So for an example, if I start mine, well, I just did my one on Thursday. What's today's date? Yeah, I started my broccoli on Thursday, the 20th. And I'm debating if I'm going to do one more. I think these are 6 cells. Yep. Little 6 cells because I didn't grow enough broccoli last year. So I started my broccoli on the 20th. I'm probably going to do one more little 6 cell. And then I still have my cabbages and cauliflower to plant. They will be on a heat mat. Once they germinate, they'll be on a heat mat with a little dome over it. You can use saran wrap if you don't have the domes. But once they germinate, I'll take the lid off. And then they absolutely have to have lighting. So that's when you would start pulling out your grow lights. Okay. So for me, I want an early harvest. So if I plant it now at the end of January, the seeds that I'm using, so you figure March is 30 days. The plants will be in the house for the month of February. But March will be 30. April will be 30. That's 60. I'm planting some that are 60, 65 days. So you figure like the beginning of May, middle of May, you'll be pulling all that out. And you'll already have your broccoli, cabbages, and cauliflowers out of the way, because they really don't like the heat. And if you've ever tried to grow cauliflower, between the sun, it will turn it like a yellow. You'd have to kind of fold the leaves in and tie it up. They just don't do well with the amount of bugs. It's so hard to keep them alive. So if you're a new gardener, welcome, welcome. We're going to do this step by step. And this is my resolution. 1, for an early harvest, and 2, to avoid the bugs that you get when it comes to cabbages, cauliflowers, broccoli, and I am going to do some kale. So you figure May, we will be harvesting this out. So I wanted to do this quick video, make it a little bit faster, and just tell you what I'm planting at the end of February so that they'll have 30 days in the house, the seedlings. It won't need a full 30 days. And then I'm going to plant them out in March. Now, these are cold tolerant type of things, but you may still want to use a sheet or a row cover, frost hardy cover, a little bit. And then you'll eventually be taking that off. Our climate's changed so much, and my dog is standing in a pot over there. Coco, get out of that pot. I'm trying to overwinter things, and my dog keeps standing in things. Hold on. Sorry, I had to yell at her to get out of my planter. It's on the bay window. She keeps standing in it. So anyway, so where was I? So yeah, so this is a quick way for you to get an early harvest. Get it done, get it out of the way, but they have to be planted now. And it's a quick way to get a harvest all done by like May. And then you'll be putting out your peppers, tomatoes, things of that nature, so it'll free up that room. So that is my video for today, and that is what am I planning at the end of January. So today, sorry because I did this video twice, it's now Friday the 21st, but Thursday the 20th, I did some of my broccolis. I'm still not done. You never have enough broccoli. Believe me, I know I planted broccoli last year and I didn't plant enough. So I'm going to plant some more broccoli. I still have to do my cabbages, my cauliflower, and my kale. So that's what I have going on here on the new homestead, is I want these crops done and harvested by May. That's the game plan. That's how I did it last year. If you want to know how I grew so much food and like a huge yield in the smaller spaces. Like I don't have acres and acres of property, but I got a pretty decent garden. Follow along. I'll bring you along. I also redid my video from last year of moistening the soil with hot water. In case you're getting it from a Home Depot or a box store, I do explain why I put hot water over it. Plus, back in my tips and tricks folder, I did the same thing last year. Speaking of Home Depot, I'm going to go there today and make a final decision on, I'm either using seedling soil from here on out. I'm going to make my own seedling soil. I'm going to go there and I'm going to do some price checks. So stay tuned for that video. I am going to come back and do a video and let you know what I decided to bag seedling soil or make my own. But that is today's video here Friday. And that's to get the cabbages, broccoli, cauliflower, and kale. I'm not going to grow 24 kales, but I am going to do at least 24 cauliflower, 24 broccolis, 24 cabbages. I'm going to make sure that they're between the 60 to 65 range on the back of the seed. Worst case scenario, because I didn't do my order for My Gardener yet, if it says 65 to 70, that's still okay. And that's why I want to get this going and get all my seeds done, that they'll be on heat mats with a dome. And then once the seedling comes up, you take the dome off and then you put grow lights on them. So that's what I am planting at the end of January, and just wanted to redo this video, make it a little bit quicker. And, you know, if you're a new gardener, follow along. If you're interested in the content here, maybe think about subscribing. We would love to have you join the family over here. But everything I do for this year's gardening season of 2022, I'm going to be bringing you along for every step along the way. So if you're a new gardener, no worries. This is super easy. Get yourself a pack of cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, and kale. You can follow along. Make sure it says between 65 to 70 days. My reason for that, my friends, is because they don't grow successfully with the heat, and you take a lot of bug damage, you know, and it's just a constant fight and battle. So this is the way to avoid that, dealing with the bugs and the heat, and that's to get it planted now so it can go out for March, and then you'll have April and May, you know, or I might have calculated that wrong. Let me see. It can probably go out March. So it'll be March, April, and the beginning of May, and that'll be enough time to get yourself a great big harvest. So that's where we're at on the channel. That's the first seeds we are planting. Like I said, follow along. You can use these little 4-cell counts if you're new. These were just recycled. I brought them out just to show. This is a 12-cell count. I also have a full tray. Where is it? I'll show you this real fast. You can purchase something like this. I cleaned it all up so I could show you. This is a 75 cell count. You can put it in a tray with some holes, and then in another tray that has no holes, because you always want to bottom water. Make sure that your soil is sanitized and disinfected before you even start to plant. I do have the video for the soil because I had some leftover potting soil that I disinfected last season, and then we got another bag and it got dry just being in the tote. So I have a video on just using hot water and why I do that. And then you let that obviously dry a little bit, and then you will fill up a little 4-cell count. Follow along, plant some cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, kale. You might think you don't have a green thumb, but every seed wants to grow, my friend. So that is what I am doing today. And tomorrow, especially when I get back from Home Depot, I'm doing the self-blanching cauliflower. I just did, where is it? I'll give you the name of the broccoli that I did. The calabrese broccoli, which is 65 days. This cauliflower here, the self-blanching, is 50 to 70 days. So I'm using things that are left over from last season because I didn't do my seed order yet for MI Gardener. But these are all things that are between 60 and 70 days to get them harvested and get them in the house, done, out of the way, so you can use that spot for your next crop. So I'm Melody. That's my video today. I hope you follow along and join and get ready. I know everybody wants to get their hands in the dirt already. No peppers, no tomatoes yet, my friends. Get started on your cauliflower, broccoli, your kales, and your cabbages so you can get that harvested and get a nice, decent crop before all those nasty bugs and the heat comes. So there you go. I will figure out a title for this new gardening videos I put together. I'll think of something good, and everything will be in a playlist. Maybe everything that has to do with gardening for gardening season 22. Say 2022. I still have to get used to doing that. But yeah, so stay tuned. I will give it a proper name. And this is what this is the seeds that I'm planting at the end of February. So if you'd like to join, feel free. I'll bring you along step by step. And that's my video. I will catch you guys on Sunday nights live and let you know if I got all my seeds planted so that I could have a very decent harvest. I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. I look forward to you following along. Like, subscribe, share, watch the commercials, do all that fun stuff that helps the channel out, and I'll see you on the next video. God bless everyone.